Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the Demi's Delight channel, and I'm so happy to have you guys back. If it's your first time here, you are very welcome. To my returning subscribers, you guys are the realest MVPs. I love you guys so much from the depth of my heart. Thank you so much for all the support. I love you. Peace. Today I'm going to be discussing something very sensitive, something very dear to my heart, and I know you guys must have been wondering, where has Demi been? What's going on? We have not seen her in a while. Well, the truth is that there's something going on in my country, Nigeria, and it has really affected me. It has affected my mood, it has affected me emotionally, it has affected me physically, mentally. It has taken a toll on me, and that is why I feel before we go back to business as usual, I need to come out to you guys and bear my mind to you all about what is going on. It is a very serious topic, honestly, and that's why I didn't go into our usual introduction and being all lively and all, because I don't want it to take away from the emotion of my message. So what is happening in Nigeria? What is happening in Nigeria? What has been happening in Nigeria? So there has been a protest named the ENDSARS protest going on in Nigeria. How did it all start? What is SARS? So SARS is a special anti-robbery squad that was set up in Nigeria, I think in 1993, and as the name implies, the squad is a faction of the police force that helps to deal with, armed robbery and things of that nature. But in recent times, that has not been the case. They have not been focusing on armed robbers. Instead, they focus on poor, innocent youths in Nigeria. The youths are the ones that are the receiving end of these people. I mean, it's so bad. They actually go around, if you look well dressed as a Nigerian youth, they stop you and then they say you have to be a scammer, an internet fraudster, Yahoo, which is, the nickname people give it back in Nigeria, Yahoo. They say you have to be an internet fraudster. This is bad. So how did this protest even begin? Let me even tell you guys, take you back to how it started. So it started somewhere in Nigeria, I'm not too sure now. The SARS stopped a guy, and then, as usual, they said he has to be a Yahoo guy, a fraudster. They eventually shot this guy in broad daylight and made away with his car. Guys, they shot him in broad daylight. People were there. People saw this happen in real life, and they drove away with his car. How is that fair in any way? How? It doesn't even make any sense. But this is what happens on a daily basis in Nigeria, my country. So people saw this and they were outraged, and that was how the protest began. There was no leader. It was the people, the youths gathered themselves together and they said, you know what? Enough is enough. This has to stop. So, the protest started. Many people came on board. Celebrities came on board. Well-known people in the community decided to join the youths in the protest. And to be honest with you, it was one of the best protests I had ever seen in my life. It was so organized. Everything was in place. I mean, there was provision for food. There was provision for entertainment. Everything seemed to be going on fine. And you know, everybody was so proud. Personally, I was so proud to belong to the generation of people that were ready to speak up finally to address issues in Nigeria. Because the issue in Nigeria is not only with SARS, it doesn't start and end with SARS. There are so many more issues that we needed to address, and it seemed like it was a good start. The ENDSARS project was a good start for the conversation, so that we could go deeper into, you know, the other issues that were facing us as a country. And everything seemed to be going on fine until the 20th of October. The 20th of October, oh my God, that day was a very, very bad day for us as a nation. God, I don't want to cry. Oh my God, I never knew. I honestly don't want to cry. 20th of October was a very, very sad day. Because peaceful protesters were protesting at the Lekki toll gate in Lagos, Nigeria. And the military drove in with their vehicles. They drove in into that place where Nigerians were peacefully protesting. Emphasis on peacefully. They were peacefully protesting on the 20th of October at the Lekki toll gate in Nigeria. In fact, people were seated on the floor. There were video evidences to back this up. People had Instagram live videos showing this. Let me backtrack a little bit. So on that day, the 20th of October, on that very day, the governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, announced that there was going to be a curfew on that very day. Lagos is a place, you can ask anybody about Lagos State. Lagos is notorious for their bad traffic. Not just about the traffic alone. I mean, there are people who had gone to work, who had gone to other places. They were not prior informed about this arrangement. And to be stuck in traffic, you know, the usual traffic, you're stuck there for hours. How are you expected to get home before 4 p.m.? Because that was when the curfew was to begin, at 4 p.m. Announced on the very day. So anyways, back to the protest ground at the Lekki toll gate. People were singing the national anthem. They were even sitting down and singing the national anthem in solidarity. And the next thing you know, some people showed up randomly. They said they were from the government, and then they were taking out security cameras. They were taking out cameras from the toll gate, and people were like, what? Wait, what is going on? It seems like something is up. Why would you come here and take out the cameras? But they were like, you know what, the government sent us, and that's why we're here, and we're taking out the cameras. But you know, people took pictures of them for reference, for the sake of referencing. Next thing you know, the lights went off. The street lights went off. The billboards went off. And what happened next was terrible. It was terrible. What happened next was that military opened fire on peacefully protesting civilians. The military, members of the Nigerian Armed Forces, soldiers opened fire on Nigerians that were peacefully protesting, seated on the ground, singing the national anthem, holding the Nigerian flag, guys. It was heart-wrenching, I have to tell you. I cried several times on that day. My husband showed me the footage. Luckily, there was a DJ Switch, who was on ground, and she was doing Instagram live to show live what was going on at that place. It was the massacre, guys. It was a massacre. It was, I don't even know, like a genocide. When the government turned against its own people and decided to open fire on peaceful protesters, guys. By the way, I have to tell you, even before then, during the protest, people had lost their lives to the same SARS, to the same police. People lost their lives while protesting. Within a space of 2 weeks, over 15 dead bodies. Over 15 people dead because of this same police unit. The police decided to open fire on them. They shot them just like that for no reason. These people were simply asking for their rights, simply asking for a better life, simply asking for a better tomorrow. And the answer they get is bullets in their heads, bullets in their bodies. So this DJ was doing a live video and she was showing in real time what was going on. People being shot, how they needed to take bullets out of people's bodies. Why? Because the soldiers had already made an embankment and they were not allowing people to come in. So even the ambulances that were called for to help people who were already in danger, they did not let them come in to treat people, to take people to the hospital. So Nigerian youths were left to perform surgeries on one another with lighters and alcohol, like sachet alcohols and sachets, and using razor blades. It was so graphic, it was so bad, oh my god. And then they had to perform surgeries on one another to take bullets out. And eventually they were able to get them to the hospital. And many people died on that day. Many people died. I don't know the numbers. I don't want to give any number because I'm not sure. But many people died on that day. What made matters worse was that the governor of that state came out later to address the world, not just the state, not just the country, but the world, because everybody saw it. I saw it here in Canada. He addressed the people and he had the audacity. He had the audacity to say that there were no casualties, guys. He had the audacity to say that there were no casualties on that day, and that he did not order the military to do what they did. It was like those people died for no reason, like they died for nothing. Like they were just wasted away for no reason. The future of our country. The future of our country. They were just gone like that. Simply because they were asking peacefully for their rights, for what was supposed to be given to them from the very beginning, that this government failed to do for them. They lost their lives, and the governor had the audacity to come in front of the cameras to say that there were no casualties, guys. God, I'm emotionally exhausted. I've cried so many times. I have wept. I have thought. I have wondered. It's so much to take in. And even the president of the country, the commander of the armed forces, the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, eventually days after, people legit had to be begging this guy to come out to give a speech. Days after came out, talked about everything but the massacre on that day, on the 20th of October. Nothing was said about it. Do you know that even the military, the head of the military, came out to address the people, and he said that the videos that were seen on that day were photoshopped. Guys, I have never in my life heard that Instagram live videos, can live videos be photoshopped? Like, seriously, do these people really think we're dumb? Can live videos be photoshopped? Like Instagram live, can it be photoshopped? What is going on? It's like these people don't care at all about us. They don't care about the youths. They don't care. They don't give a damn about us. And it's so sad because, you know, the turnout was great. Not only in Nigeria, even here in Canada, in Toronto, even in Waterloo, my neighboring city here, people came out to protest. In major cities in the world, in Berlin, in the United Kingdom, in the United States, people came out. Nigerians in diaspora came out as well. It wasn't a struggle for just our brothers and sisters in Nigeria alone. We all took up the burden and we decided to come out and speak up. We wanted a change. We wanted a reformation. That was all we wanted. That was all we asked for. And what did we get in return? Bullets. Bullets, guys. Whew. That was hard. And you know, for a long time I've been thinking, how am I even going to do this video? Am I in the right space mentally, emotionally, to carry myself, to conduct myself, to be able to do this video today? But I'm glad I'm able to do it. I'm glad I'm able to get it off my chest. I'm glad I'm able to educate one or two people that did not know before what is actually going on. I'm glad that I was able to speak the mind of the youths. It was bad. It is a bad situation. I made all our effort look like rubbish. It was like they just rubbished everything. They just scattered everything we had been working hard to do collectively as Nigerian youths. So that is what has been going on in Nigeria, people. That has been the reality of Nigeria. It is a sad one. It is a very sad one. It is a traumatizing one. But you know what? We shall overcome. Whatever that fire was that emerged in us during those past few weeks, I hope it never dies again. I hope somewhere in our hearts, in spite of all the recent happenings, we still keep that fire alive. I believe there is still hope for Nigeria. There's still hope for the continent of Africa, not just Nigeria alone, because there are other countries in Africa. I know there's Congo. There are other countries that are also protesting for one thing or the other that they've been battling with for decades. Let us keep hope alive. In spite of all what these leaders are doing to us, in spite of what the government is saying back to us, let us keep hope alive. I believe in a better Nigeria. I believe in a better continent of Africa. I believe that things will get better again. I believe that there will be a change for the better. So that is everything today, guys. That is everything that has been happening. My fellow Nigerian youths, my brothers and my sisters, please don't feel down. I know it's been traumatizing. I tried in my own way to take a break every now and then from the news and the happening, just so, you know, I can relax my mind, focus on other things. Please, let's try and do the same. Every now and then, let's take a break. Let's focus on other things that make us happy. And my prayer is that God would, you know, would be able to console us, because we need consolation after all what our government has done to us. God himself will console us, will give us the perfect consolation, and would answer our prayers, our innermost prayers, those prayers that we have deep down inside of us. God will answer our prayers. He will help us. He will help us. He will give us rest. He will give us peace. And he will give us joy at the end of the day. So thank you all guys for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Peace and love. Bye bye.